I am back. Thanks for your patience. And I don't know how to sit down, apparently. I struggle bust. Hard. Alright, we are attempting being the operative word, to still play Final Fantasy XII. We're not the best. Also not the worst. Well, we might be there. I would presume so. He's a part of the MCU now. Feige has confirmed that. And I didn't tell you, but I saw an interview this morning where somebody did their last question to Feige before the Deadpool movie, after it came out, and he's like, well, if I already forgot what they called it. What was the point where Wolverine dies? The access point. If Wolverine's an access point, does that mean Tony Stark was our access point for the universe we see? And Feige's like, I'm glad you asked that. Have a great day. And that's why people are theorizing he's Doctor Doom in a different universe, is because they might use him as the access point to try to break him. I don't know. There's a lot of things that can happen. We'll see. Paramina Rift. Holy Mountain. Okay, I feel like I should go backwards. Yeah, before we advance. Damn it, it's not a teleport crystal. I was hoping. I feel like we need to go all the way back? Whatever. Let's just go. Changing my mind here. Alright. Go this way. I feel very confident right now. Like, we've equipped ourselves pretty well. I finally got to a stage where I understand the game. Knowing that I'll die in the next 5 minutes. But, you know, things, stuff. So good at video games. Heal me. Slavin harness? Or is it Salvin? Salvin. What is that? But it literally got cleaned out, and I haven't had any kind of effect at all. I think that's a reach, but what do I know? What are the symptoms? Sleepiness? It's literally allergies. But you slept like this before moving in here, babe. You were a sleepy potato before you lived here. Do we come in from this way? Yeah. Where to go, what to do. Okay, nothing this direction. That's dangerous. Why would you why did you guys attack that? That was dumb.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay.
this crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back. So I had to fill up my swamp cooler. It'd be like 98 degrees. It gotta be filled. There's no question. It'd be hot. That's what you perpetually hear in the background at all times. Or perpetually, my bad. English is hard. Not one of my strong suits. Let's just put it that way. Did we miss an area? Looks like it, huh? Yeah, we want to go this way. I don't think we saw this. Alright, cool. Cuckoo, dude. Is there anything in here worth a shit? Probably not, huh? Is there like layers to this? What is this? Twintata? What are you supposed to be? I'm kind of concerned. What were you? Fucking stupid explosion traps. So dumb. Oh, Holy Majesty. Okay, I'm glad I called you. Quintana. What a name. voice at? Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh wait, no wait, I missed something. Stupid fucking trap, dude. Bow and arrow, the only thing that can attack flying enemies, that and magic, which she's the only one that has both. Stupid trap. Hey, that's where the three okay. I know where we're at. Kind of. Sort of. Pretend like you've done this before once or twice. I haven't, but we're gonna pretend. Bye-bye, Jack Skellington. Furious Magicite. How dare you dodge an attack? Who would dodge an attack? Honestly. Honestly. Oh. Okay, where'd we find? Still Shrine of Miriam. This is a side quest? Fuck it. Right? Yeah, fuck it. What does that do? Immune to poison. There must be a reason. Does sap ever stop? You don't look like it. Ice shield. Do I not want the diamond armlet? There's a couple items in here. Okay, I'm gonna trust that the fact that we're gonna get poisoned and sapped here. Looks like if I don't equip the diamond armlet, we actually have a 50% chance of getting some good items? Possibly? I don't fucking know. I'm doing my best. Ooh, baby, I love the way, yes I do. Wait. I can't even enter until I speak my mind. Ooh. We got a bunny in our back. All I see is a playmate's ears. Why do you guys attack the strongest thing around? I don't get that. Seems dumb to me. Your waiting room is awesome. Oh, thank you, Ultima Omega. Thank you for joining the chat, by the way. Oh, Nathan, you had to come in and fuck it up, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, did you really? Oh, dude, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that, man. I actually, how do I say this? I remember when I got everything set up, they're like, what do you want? And I was like, in the background for my BRB, I need just some like Final Fantasy and Pokemon stuff, and we banged it out for a little bit, and yeah, it was amazing. But I appreciate that someone else appreciates it, so thank you. It's one of my favorite things I've done for the channel, honestly. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's kind of hard to hate on like any of the Final Fantasy VII master or remastered music too, like especially if it's remixed a little bit. Like it's really hard to hate on that. It's on. It's actually on a YouTube playlist that we created on my VOD channel for the stream. We actually did one day where everyone chose a bunch of music, and that got added by me, I believe. And we have a bunch of other music that we listen to on there as well, but that's one of the ones. It's actually copyright free too. Which is kind of funny. I didn't think that would happen. Well, thank you. I assume you're a Final Fantasy fan. Any Final Fantasy in particular you're a big fan of? I assume 12. Damn, and finding the Snorlax stabs. I love it. There's also a Raving Dow. Ooh, baby, I love the way. Yes, Yes, I do. Fan addict? Same, actually. So, before... 7's my first as well, actually. So, okay, so we're just meeting each other. I get to tell this story. 7's my first. The PlayStation is the first for me. It's the golden age, you know what I mean? I've never technically played 1 through 6 before the Pixel Remaster. I only played an hour of 12, and that's it. So, like, I've played 7 through 10 with the spin-offs. I've done 13. I've done all the spin-offs on 13. I did 15, and I've done 16 now. So, for the stream, I had stream vote for what we were going to play next, and we were going to do, like, full series of games. They voted on Final Fantasy, which made me happy. So, I've been playing all the ones that I've never beat before, which included 1 through 6. The only ones that are remaining now are 4, 5, finishing 12, and then playing 15 on stream because I haven't done that yet. I'll be perfectly frank, though. So far, 6 and 12 are 2 of my least favorite. 12 is kind of coming around for me. I'm starting to learn how to play it a little bit better. But for a little bit there, man, like, it was rough for me. I was not a huge fan. It's different than every other Final Fantasy, and it's very hard for me to get used to, I guess. I appreciate that. I had a lot of help from my little brother, because I got very angry on the first couple days because I kept getting my ass clapped. I was getting destroyed. Not even like a little bit. No, this is my first ever playthrough. I've never played 12 in my life. I played for like an hour once, and then I've never picked it back up. That's funny. Yeah, I know. Because he saw me raging on stream, and then he called me later that night, or we talked later that night, and he explained to me, how do I say this? He explained to me, like, the 15 to 20 hidden mechanics I wasn't aware. Like, I didn't know about chaining. I didn't know about anything. The gambits weren't really working for me because I didn't know how to use them. Like, there were a lot of little things. And after talking to him, I feel better about it. I'm still upset, just because I feel like I'm better than that, and I am a gamer. And the fact that I couldn't figure it out for a little bit really upset me, honestly. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. The first time I played 12, I was lost. Yeah, and I have no idea. I still have no idea how to technically how I want to build my characters. But, like, I'm doing my best. You know what I mean? Like, I switched him to a monk samurai. Could be good. I don't know. Could be terrible. Yeah, talking with people about it too has really helped. Okay, why... Samurai is more magic based. Yeah. Samurai is more magic based than I thought. I thought Samurai would be more physical. So, like, he's got a couple magic increases over here, which are kind of weird. The past one was easier because we didn't have the Zodiac system. Was it? See, I thought it would be the opposite. I still need to find the Thieves' Cove, now that I think about that. Okay, let's just get your accessories done, I guess. Any recommendations on what to do? Like, I kind of feel like I'm lost half the time, I'm not gonna lie. Sash. I've heard good things about Sash. I saw a video where like, you have to have Sash on. It's pretty savage, like, figure that out yourself, but logic as well. Yeah, there's only so much logic though. Like I finally, the way I've been explaining this to stream recently, because I finally figured out how to explain it, and I didn't know how to explain the game. There's 3 ways of explaining it. Number 1, it's like playing chess, but not knowing how any of the pieces move. Number 1. Number 2, it's an MMO RPG pretending to be an RPG. Fair, right? And then I saw a streamer, because I was trying to figure out how to play and how to process and how to go about the game, and I didn't know what to do exactly. Tied to fate, yeah, fuck it. Oh yeah, so you learn revive? Yes, sir. I didn't know how to go about it, and he's like, this game is basically an insight to poorly developed AI from a gaming company, and I just started laughing. I was like, yeah, that's what it feels like, because I've literally had my character sitting there doing nothing at points. As long as you do your gambits well and have a good battle strategy, then you're good. Which, that's what I'm learning, but like, I didn't know that to begin with. And like, how would you? You know what I mean? When you don't know what you're doing at the beginning of the game, it all feels overwhelming because you feel like you're making the wrong decision. Even if you're not, you feel like you're making the wrong decision because you don't know. Okay, so got all that. A little more gambits. Let's get you some more weapons. Yeah, and sometimes that's not how some people like to play. Like, I'm not that type of person normally, you know what I mean? I'm the... How do I say it? Because I don't like Dark Souls. I don't like losing continuously and not knowing why I'm losing. You'll figure it out eventually. I want to know me beating my head against the fucking wall isn't needless, you know what I mean? Like, something's going to happen. And I just didn't know what the difference was, or like how to heal. Like one of my biggest problems at the beginning was after I talked to my brother. He's like, "Why weren't you healing? I'm actually watching your video back right now." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Why wasn't I healing? I was using items." And he's like, "No, you weren't healing. You have cure." And I'm like, "What do you mean I have cure?" I was like, "I didn't have my white mage. I made Pinello my white mage, and she dipped out, right? So, like, how does that work?" And he's like, "Well, you learn it, and they just have it." And I was like, "No way. What are you talking about?" And I had to look at it, because I thought you learned magic from the gambits. Based on how the game was being introduced to me, I thought the way I was going to learn magic was all off the gambits. So it threw me off. Let's give you staffs. Oh, Ultima, that is amazing. Thank you so much for that. I thought wait, there should be... it's missing a sound alert. Aw. Hold on, now I gotta go look at it. That bothers me. Oh, maybe because I need to refresh it? That's sad. But yeah, no, it took me a minute, man. And again, I thank you for that donation. Like, that means a lot to me. Like, you have no idea. I've actually been trying to make this my full-time job recently, so that means the world. And again, I want to beat every Final Fantasy, so this is a goal of mine. And I was getting frustrated, but I wasn't going to give up. Oh, you're the man. If nobody's told you today, you're amazing. Yeah. Just look in the mirror. Look how amazing you are. It's weird to see how passionate people play one of my favorite games. Man, I love games, and I love Final Fantasy. It's one of my favorite series of all time. It will never change that for me. I'm passionate about this because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? And not a lot of people can say that. And I love gaming, and I love playing, especially something like I've never played before. Oh, not shit. You should get more compliments like that. If you're not being told how awesome you are on a daily, I don't want to say you need to surround yourself with better people, but shit, dog, you're amazing. You deserve all the compliments in the world. Let's go, Usana. She needs that for show. Show for show. Bravery. Alright, Van. Did it? Oh, you're 1 point away, dog. 1 point away. Look at that. I love it. Ultima finding all the emotes. You see all the Final Fantasy ones? Dog. I got some love for the Final Fantasy series, I'm telling you. Alright. So we need permission to go into that temple that we found? Is that what it was? Oh yeah, and this is a blind playthrough, by the way. Like I know nothing. I know basic information that I've seen from Final Fantasy YouTube videos. Boop, 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 boop. Yup. Refugee. Who's your favorite Final Fantasy character from 12? And who's your least favorite? Anything good? No. In 12, yeah. We'll go with 12 for now. We can go by each individual game that I played, or that you've played as well, if you want. Because I'm curious. I love talking about everyone's perspective on the games. Everyone has a different viewpoint, and it's interesting to talk to everyone because Bash is your favorite. Lise is Van or Pinello. Van is absolutely my least favorite character so far. Well, actually, him and Pinello. Pinello more than Van. But Balthier, man, he's a G. He's literally talking about how he's a fucking leading man every time, and I love it. I'm like, you're way cooler than Van. Bash is loyal. That's what's cool about him. But at the same time, he hasn't done anything where I'm like, he's cool. Honestly, the character development in this game is poor, to say the least. So far, in my opinion, this is the least developed out of any characters of any Final Fantasy game I've ever played. I genuinely, besides Balthier, kind of just don't give a shit what happens to anyone. Everyone can die but Balthier. Fran's pretty cool, but like, I really just don't care. I think they could have done so much better with that, you know what I mean? But Balthier, oh, my G coming in, I am the leading man. And you're like, ha, you are. Okay, I believe it. I like it. And he's like, all right, the leading man exits now. And you're like, ah, you are. I like that. He's like, oh, it's our cue to go. He does. Oh, shit. If he continues this, he's definitely my favorite character by far. Let's fucking go. Keep roasting him. Get him. Get him. I need the Red Man gift from the How High movie. I don't need this Jerry curl. Old looking geezer, get him! Coming up at me, get him!
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I was gonna ask if he was dead.
I dream.
You're
For reality
dreaming?
and illusion are a duality. Two parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects what is true.
What?
Anastasis, Your Grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words.
Lay down your
Ashelia,
words.
Daughter of Ramanas.
What is
To
this?
your dream. Who better to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the dawn shard? Your dream of a kingdom
What is this?
is known to me.
Grand Kiltius, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her accession to the...
This is something you might reconsider. My little emperor-in-waiting. You called and I have come.
This is the man I wanted you to meet. Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
What?
I am but one of very, very...
Did you ever play Tactics,
Try as
Ultima?
I might, I could not stop these war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance. Alcide Margrace at your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor. I see it is true after all. Stunning is Dalmasca's desert bloom.
That was Kate Kate.
In Arcadia, Larsa.
This dude's asleep talking to us. Why can't they just say he's using like psychic telepathy or some shit?
Not of war.
I'm asleep. It's part of the same world. It's not, motherfucker.
With empire.
That's
The
crazy.
way will open for a new Evilis in our time.
Grand Kiltias, you speak much of dreams, but in the real world, war is upon us.
Grand Kiltius. I was told my coming here would prevent this war. I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the resistance would stop cold, and Rosaria's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the four winds.
This is
This
crazy.
was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances
How this is
changed.
1,000. I keep saying it. How this is 1,000 years before Tactics.
Were it to become known
Almost none of the
still
locations are the
alive,
same.
I fear it could
I know
only
Tactics is
worsen our
technically an
current situation.
apocalyptic world
Because I am powerless to
later
help.
on, but like they
Nay, in fact,
digress.
it has little to do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor.
We go from flying
Excellency
ships
will
to
solve
only
things peacefully.
chocobos.
The
You
Emperor
know what I
Gramis
mean?
is no more. His life was taken.
Father.
His father's dead? By a judge?
What possible cause could we have to lay hand on our emperor?
A deception and an outrage. The Senate will not stand for this.
A viper amongst our senators?
Chairman Gregoroth as its head. With what dignity remained him, he confessed to the poisoning and passed his own
A
sentence.
viper with many tails. Much of the Senate is culpable.
We had no choice but to strip the Senate of authority and assign powers of autocracy to myself until such time as order...
Spare me your lies. I see the serpent coiled here before me.
Trace, you speak too freely.
Zargabath. Do not tell me you join in his mama's farce.
With Rosaria poised to invade at any moment, our leader must have a free hand.
Yeah, they have both in the 12,
The
even
once
teleportation
great House
crystals.
Solidor is
This
now
is
reduced
crazy,
to
dude.
myself and my dear brother
How many
Larsa.
times? This is
Surely
like
you
the
will not
5th
go so
betrayal
far.
we've seen. It's just betrayal.
Solidor, as Judge
over
Magister and
betrayal,
upholder of the law, I hereby
betrayal.
place you under arrest.
You misunderstand. VIII did not make himself autocrat. It was the very Ministry of Law which you serve. Do you see it now, Drace? When you bared your sword at His Excellency, you bared your sword at the law.
You wear the mummers motley well, Bergen.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens at work. It just, there's so much mistrust in this game. It just makes me not like any character more.
Such strength. Inhuman.
Zargabath, take the Alexander. You will accompany Bergen and bring Larsa back to me.
Sire. Your Excellency, Lord Larsa was placed under my charge.
Oh? Perhaps you mistook your orders then. I can see no other explanation for why you were reporting and conjecturing on my doings to my late father.
Your Excellency.
A hound begging for scraps at the Emperor's table. Would you serve another master, hound? You may fulfill your duty as Judge Magister before us all. She has been tried and found guilty.
Your Excellency, I beg you reconsider.
Do it. I care not. Live, Cabrantha. Protect the young lord. Protect Larsa.
So I thought the judges were only for one kingdom. It seems like they're for multiples.
Pray be quick.
That wasn't a death moan. That was a sexy moan. Whoever voice recorded that did that wrong. Oh, the fuck.
And so House Solidor lives on.
Oh.
Let us suppose you approach the Empire with a peaceful resolution. The late Emperor Gramis would have lent you his ear, that much is certain.
That's
But
exactly
we are
what it
dealing with
was.
vain Solidor. Should the princess return, he would claim her an impostor, or to tempt the resistance into battle. Vayne wants this war, that much is certain. As our ill luck would have it, the man is a military genius.
The dreams have told me thus.
Dude, no. Just say you're using fucking telepathy.
I see war. Vayne's name writ bold on history's page.
Arcadia's banners fly high. They're making ready
Dream.
for the
You should be
coming
asleep
war.
to talk to us like this,
According
motherfucker.
to our latest reports, the Western Armada prepares for war under Vayne's command, no less. The newly formed 12th Fleet has already been deployed. Oh yes, the Imperial First Fleet stands ready. They'll be underway as soon as the Odin's refit is complete, and there is more. The 2nd Caravan Expeditionary Force is being called in to replace the missing 8th, so there will be no gaps. The largest force ever seen.
And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace. Grand Kiltius, your grace. I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then.
It is the Nethicite of which you dream?
I require something far greater.
To wield power against power. Truly, the words of a human child.
I am descended from the Dynast King himself.
Indeed. Then you have but one choice. Seek you the other power Wraithwall left.
Does such a thing exist?
Journey across the Paramana Rift to the still shrine of Miriam. There rests the gift he entrusted to the Grand Kiltius of his time. Seek it out. The Sword of Kings can cut through Nethicite. Why he would entrust the power to destroy Nethicite, the instrument of his greatness, to another and not to his own progeny, I cannot say. Awaken Shelia Benagan and take up your sword, or your dream will remain but a dream.
Is this little shit gonna stay back now?
My dream too fades into day.
Dude, just say you're using telepathy. There's no way you fell asleep that fucking fast. Let's be real. I fell asleep and I communicate through sleep because there's no difference between sleep and awake. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. What is with this nonsense? I could suspend my belief in a lot of things. This is not one of them right now. I played Kingdom Hearts for goodness sake. He is just like that. This guy. I just realized I was a skeleton. So we want to do the sword. Now we can go back to the Stillshire, right? That's what he was saying. Yes. Ooh, it's starting to get hot. Well, it's been hot, but we're starting to hit peak hours. Alright, so now we should be able to get in. Ancient door. Actually, I go back and save it. I need to go save it. I should probably save it. That might be smart. That might be smart.